Hi, I'm Andy. I'd like to let you know that the play that Jess and I are about to perform has some key mental health issues based in a psych ward setting. If any of these mental health or psych ward setting themes are upsetting to you, please reach out and ask for help or a conversation to start with either Lifeline Beyond Blue, a school counsellor, or anyone that you think will help.
I mean, I know the rules. I know that if I don't eat, then I have to have this insure. But sometimes I just don't feel like it, and it just doesn't seem fair. Insure is meant to be there for your everyday nutritious needs and more. It comes in a Tetra Pak or a can. And you know what? You can actually taste the metal, which doesn't give any sort of confidence whatsoever. But tuna and watermelon for lunch? I mean, seriously? Even then, it's still hard to decide which one is actually worse.
The thing that's worse for me is Heidi mixed lollies because they have bananas in them. I prefer retro party mix, no bananas, all the deliciousness, the fibre of fruit. And in this ward, we only have party mix lollies and they have bananas. Would you like a banana?
I wonder if anyone knows that today's my 18th birthday. Happy birthday to me. It's not exactly the 18th birthday that I imagined. Being 18 means that I get to graduate to the adult system. A few days ago, I was really struggling and I reached out for help, and that landed me 4 days on a trolley in emergency. A few days, all the bed managers in the whole state searched high and low for a place anywhere, any hospital that would take me, a person in a wheelchair. On day 3, I officially cracked it. I'm not sure if it's really a complete mystery why. And instead of asking me why I was upset and why I was angry, they gave me sedation and they restrained me to the bed. I managed to Houdini my way out of one of the restraints. So they sedated me again. And when I woke up, my arms and legs were gaffer taped to the sides of the bed.
When I arrived, I waited for 13 hours sitting in the psych ward by myself. No one I knew came to sit with me. I watched people with other illnesses, other injuries get looked after before me, and people who came in after me being looked after before me. Shouldn't be like this.
It's really different here. Very different to adolescent. In adolescent, there's rules upon rules and you can't escape the program if you try. Here, there doesn't seem to be any rules. And as for a program, well, that's questionable.
From what I see, the rules are you attend groups daily. If you don't leave. You stand in a line for pills. If you don't leave. Where are the rules for society that we live by? Why isn't everyone treated the same?
I don't understand how having none of those things is meant to help us. How sitting here and staring at the walls is meant to help us get stable enough to leave here. It's also really, really scary here. With anxiety, it makes it really hard for me to feel safe, to connect with people. I've made a couple of friends, I think.
Things here, I can only think of jokes about the same 4 walls. I can only perform to the same number of people. And I have to remember that when I'm out, there are no walls and there are millions more people. I don't have to make all of them laugh. But if I can find one positive about this place, I know I will.
I just want to hide away. I guess my greatest hope for while I'm here is that I can get the hell out of here before I get metal poisoning from inshore.
I think we can get poisoning from a lot of things in here. But outside there's more things, but not all of them can poison us. There's more good things outside than in here. And there's more belief outside here than here. It doesn't mean there's nothing in here to believe in, but if you can take that outside, you'll move forward.
Hi everyone, I'm Heidi Everett. I'm producer and director of Qualia Theatre, and I'm here with the wonderful Jess Cochran and Andrew Lewis, the performers you've just seen in that little Zoom performance. And I'm going to ask you, Jess and Andrew, what would you like people watching this to go on thinking and acting about our public mental health system? Jess?
So I'd really love people to continue with the conversation, even if they're not someone who may experiences mental health issues themselves, showing that they are aware of the barriers that people face, as well as, you know, things in their lives that may happen, and showing that they're a supporter and they're an ally is an extremely powerful thing, as well as, I guess, being aware of the other barriers that people may face when they're trying to seek support for mental health issues. Things like being a mobility aid user, finding wheelchair accessible inpatient units, or other things like being neurodiverse or having sensory needs, amongst other disabilities. They're all massive barriers that add really complex layers to trying to seek that support.
Thanks, Jess. What about you, Andy?
I think that, well, I know that everyone in everyday life, even in lockdown, experiences someone with mental illness. Just the fact that we don't say, I'm mentally ill when you see them, doesn't mean that they're not mentally ill. Same as if they follow football. If mental illness were an egg inside a box, inside a microwave, and you put it on high, that egg, mental illness, is going to be everywhere for everyone to see. And it already is. It's like it's already been microwaved and put everywhere. If we do nothing, the egg stays whole. We need to put it on high and get the story out there.
Great, thanks, Andy. Thanks, Jess.